Greetings and welcome back to Behind the DM Screen. I'm your host, Leon Jenkins, aka Patrick, aka Patman, as they know me in the comic book world. I actually just received a new package today, another box of comics. I have many boxes of comics, uh, some of them still just sitting with in the same boxes they came in, yet to go anywhere. No place to put them. Today I'm working on a little bit of the finer qualities of Dien Jin. Was talking a little bit yesterday about what makes a monster, what makes a good monster. And one of the things I think of when I think of a good monster is I think of something that's scary. So, um, at any rate, I guess that's a little on the nose, whatever you want to call it. But I guess what I mean by that is I use as reference Steven Spielberg's Jaws. It was a movie that you didn't see the monster until the end of the movie. Not really. It wasn't until the final battles with the great white shark that you ever saw the actual monster. Oh, but there was a lot of foreboding that went into that. You saw the monster a few different times. You learned of the potential threat, whatever. But the monster still seemingly eluded you until the final confrontation. Every dungeon has its purpose. And so does this. And every dungeon has traps. So does this. And I think every good dungeon has not only monsters, but puzzles. And so does this. Do you like? However, I still need to. Oh, easy enough. And you. So now it's just a matter of placement and so forth and whatever. Oop, what is this? A table? No, that is magnificent. What am I doing? Yes, what am I doing? No, I'm okay without the Minecraft right now. But, yes, at some point. Well, let's see what we have here. Now, this is where things need to get a little bit small. Yes. I just realized if everything, what I'm thinking is going to make everything just basically duplicate, like it's, it will return over and over again. I'm going to give them a proper place to eat and drink and be merry. Um, After all, the dungeon is going to be very broad, very large, and I want my guests to be comfortable. I just banged my elbow on my chair. That was unfortunate. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. My brother making his way down to the lake, taking his dog. Now then, where was I? I'm gonna have to organize this a little better. should probably be checking the chat. I don't want to know both of these. I am FCorp Draw streaming to 2 different locations as we speak, being YouTube and Twitch. And I try to do my best to monitor them both. And of course, greetings. You are watching Incarnate on the Table in the Tavern. I am, of course, Leon Jenkins, your host. Been working on a dungeon for my games. I, of course, have a large dungeon ready for, pardon me, my party. And hello again, Ryan. Would you like me to move? Oh no, you're fine. There, Ryan. You don't have to move to YouTube. I wanted to make sure that I had both of them brought up because, well, honestly, I just in case I don't really have too much chatter there on YouTube, but I do see people that come in and watch and stuff like that, and that's cool. Some people do like, and most of my views end up coming later. A lot of the views on Twitch end up coming later as people come back in and view them. Um, just doing a little bit of dungeon creation. I suppose. Ooh, that's cool. Let's throw in some different types of cuisine. That's a great idea. Ooh, I like this. This is getting really fun. So, perpetual food, meaning that whatever they eat will essentially just respawn after a time. And of course, there's going to be a bunch of ready-made food, as you can see. And there'll be a bunch of ingredients. And guess what these are? You got it. Cookbooks. I have to, of course, provide a proper facility to help them to have a place to actually do some cooking if they so choose. Maybe they don't like any of the food that's available, or maybe after a long time you just get bored with the same old thing. So, devious. Should I? Could I? Would I add some mushrooms in somewhere? It is cuisine. You let me know in the chat. I will, of course, add some mushroom if you so desire. Let's see here. What else do we got there? Incarnate. Incarnate. Show your stuff. Yes. Yes, I see. Yes. Well, Let's look for not clutter then, but the kitchen. Let's see what we got. Eastern chimney, yay. Okay, that's cool. Well, we got some stuff to prepare things for sure. Some knives. That'll work. Okay, all we need is a working surface. Let's see, kitchen sink. Okay, I like. Let's see here. Oh, a basin. Okay, okay. I like that too. Let's see what we got here. Pardon me. Okay. Sink's done. Let's give them another sink. A wooden sink. Why not? Something to wash your produce in, perhaps, or your hands. Yeah, I think I like my first one better. Oh, that's better, isn't it? That's far better. So we're gonna need to throw a little bit of something. I hope you have Steamos under the food to keep it warm. No. Uh, what I'm gonna use instead is called magic and the imagination. See, with it being perpetual, it essentially just replenishes itself little by little. And then I'm gonna do things that are weird to make my players feel uneasy, like they don't want to touch anything. I know I'm mean. What weird thing do you think I would do to cutlery? I mean, what could I do that was weird to cutlery? What's the weirdest thing you could think of? Animated, of course. Perhaps not animated as much as intelligent. Pardon me. I need a place to do things and stuff like a cutting board. Chris, I'm live on YouTube and Twitch right now. Can you just call me back later? Hey, Chris. Just want to remind me that I was muted ever since Chris had called me in the middle of my stream, so that I ended up muting myself so I can converse with him. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, just sitting here and playing around, talking to myself in my room. All right. Anyway, I am just about to finish up some stuff here, I think. Why are you not on a plate? Let's find a plate. Not a dirty plate like that. Bada bing. We can probably play around with it some more. Do some different things. Maybe I'll take all those drinks and move it to another sidebar area or whatever. I don't know. Um, Maybe I'll rearrange it all. It's kind of the fun of doing all this. I was just kind of thinking about this as I was at work doing a little dungeon with doing one of the levels, like a little common area for everyone to come to, and also as a drawing, they can uncover some lore. Of course, they'll need to solve the puzzles to move on from here, but they may be able to find their way back or happen to end up back in this area from time to time. But who knows? But I am going to sign off here. I really appreciated hanging out with you there, Ryan, there on Twitch and so forth. But I am going to go and sign off here until later, probably. I do about like an hour game prep every. Try to do try to be getting into that every week. Uh, Doing an hour game prep every day, getting back into doing that. I was doing it for a long time, but my eyes have been getting a little bit bad. I did a little bit of video gaming while looking for new inspiration for things or whatever. I often do, also to blow off some steam. I had a very stressful couple of months. Lost some dear friends, and and that always hurts. But uh, there's a place called Red Clover Fields that I was inspired to create one day, and that inspiration came from a very special woman named Pat Carlton. She went to church with me for years. She talked about her favorite pastimes as a child, and she had talked about how um, she remembered going to her her father's home. I believe it was grandfather's, and she would walk through the fields of red clovers, and her story inspired me to create Red Clover Fields, which I used in the first season of Chronicles of Thalia, being Nightfall, which is when things started everything started getting bad. The world started to fall into darkness. Um, they were hit pretty hard, Red Clover Fields. The story was all about whether or not Red Clover Fields would survive. We shall see in the days to come, I suppose. Well, anyway, it's been fun. Thank you for joining me once again. Until next